I'm Ashton Addison from BlockWest Capital for Investment Pitch Media and the Crypto Coin Show. Today on Blockchain Interviews, we have Samuel Stebbins, CEO and founder of Space Misfits. I would love to kick off our conversation about Space Misfits. Can you talk about the game, what inspired you to start it, and just a little bit about what makes it so amazing?
Yeah, Space Misfits is a massive multiplayer play-to-earn blockchain game. A lot of a mouthful there, but basically we're just creating a really fun space game. This is a space shooter. It's not a simulation or anything like that. You're not going to see, really realistic flight controls. It's a really fun space game to play. We're taking advantage of the NFT implementation and play-to-earn. I'm sure we'll get deeper into the NFT implementation and how we're using it, but creating something that is just going to be awesome. We have a lot of different kind of gameplay coming out. We have procedurally generated worlds. Players can kind of immerse themselves inside and fight NPCs, fight each other, and just battle that out for resources out in space. We're creating a lot of games inside that are all going to be wrapped up in the same storyline and lore and everything. So it's just going to be a really fun space game to play.
I want to know, first of all, the balance between creating a game and then integrating in blockchain, a marketplace, cryptocurrency, NFTs, all this other stuff. Where does that balance lie, and how much have you focused on making sure that the gameplay is the number one thing?
There's a lot of play-to-earn games out there that kind of skip the whole play part, and it's more of a DeFi application than anything else. We feel like we're building a really fun game to play, and we want to be able to say that even if play-to-earn wasn't there, players would still play our game. And if you're creating a game that is only to earn, then you're doing yourself a disservice. So our balance comes the fact that we want to bring on the traditional gamer that wants to come on and play a really fun game and then learn about the blockchain and play to earn, because that's where mass adoption is going to come from, is really from the traditional gamer. So we really built a way for our game for players to come on board to play without syncing wallets or any of those sort of things. They can just come on and play the game, and they want to get deeper into it and get into that play to earn aspect. They can by linking their wallets and the community kind of helping them through that process. That's the balance we struck, is really just trying to create a really fun game first and then have that layer of play to earn as a huge carrot for players.
Can you talk about your team, how long you've been working on this, and where exactly you're at with the game right now?
So we started in 2019 with a small team. We did some NFT pre-sales that gave us some initial funding, but we've basically been bootstrapping this whole thing. We have focused on development and getting the game out prior to do any kind of major sales or anything like that. Turn around in 2021, since this summer, we have nearly 18 people working on the project. So a much bigger team now. We're getting into now the token launch and everything. The big separator between us is our token launch is going to correspond with our player-driven marketplace. So when we release our token, our player-driven marketplace will be out too, allowing players to use their actual tokens in the game and start playing with it right away. And we're timing it in a way that we're not just launching an IDO and then people waiting to use their tokens. They could be using these game tokens right away. Purchase ships and items and modules and turrets, all in a player-driven marketplace.
Yeah, I'd love to talk a little bit more about the NFTs, the functionality just in the game, and then how that ties into the marketplace.
Yeah, so we're doing things a little different than a lot of space games that are coming out and starting development. You're not actually buying a ship when you buy an NFT from us. You're buying a blueprint. That blueprint allows you to build as many ships as you want in the marketplace. So players will, as they get better and better at crafting ships, they can then place those ships on the player-driven marketplace and sell them for our token. So it pretty much gives them a right to build in the game. So you're not just buying a ship and they can use that ship and then you can lose that ship. You're basically buying the rights to become a builder in our game.
I saw that there's a token ecosystem and there's actually multiple tokens. Can you talk about how that fits into it, and is it required or are there bonuses for using it? How does that work?
Yeah, so we have two tokens. We have the Crown token that's launching in January. That's going to be a staking token, also a DAO token as well, but that token is going to be used in the marketplace. I'm a new player. I pick up some tokens from the exchange and then I can start buying ships on the marketplace. The builders, though, they need bits. Bits is an in-game currency that can only be earned in the game. Bits is very liquid. It's used to purchase fuel and services and all these different things in the game. But crafters also need a lot of bits in order to build ships. So we've created two tokens basically in a traditional DeFi concept where you have crafters needing bits and then buying those bits from grinders who are earning the bits in the game. And then the players those crafters are earning Crown tokens in the player-driven marketplace. So we've got this nice ecosystem and kind of a full circle between these two tokens where there is that play to earn from grinders who are grinding the bit. You have to do the work. You have to grind resources, or you're buying resources from other players. So there's plenty of proof of work involved, and I feel like you need people actually playing your game. You can't have people holding tokens and holding NFTs and staking NFTs because they're not actually playing the game. You need people actually playing your game. So